Stay with me, oh lover, my heart's filled with worry.
So, Joey, I don't want to freak you out, but you're on a TV show with Sir Lenny Henry.
I know, it's real. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Is he looking
Oh,
at me?
you guys.
Is he looking at me?
Stay with me, oh lover, my heart is still burning.
All beginnings, all ends.
Hi, Lenny. I think you're so cool. You want to hang out later, maybe?
I do.
Yeah.
We brushed shoulders like this for a day. I was doing my last day of shooting on Blood Origin, and you were very lovely. You came over and said hello, and I was kind of able to watch a bit of his filming, which they've all cut, because it was so brilliant.
It was so bad.
We
had to reshoot.
It wasn't
that whole
bad.
scene.
And it was a song and dance number. That's what's so embarrassing.
It was one of your
literally-
popular songs, wasn't
It was
it?
literally singing a whole scene for a whole day, and then we all said, we don't want to open the show like this. Let's do it again in 6 months' time whilst Joey's shooting season 3.
No, but you were very lovely on the day when I met you, so it's nice to be here.
I was wondering what was a more surreal costume fitting, Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, or The Witcher, Blood Origin? Because, I mean, they're outfits, aren't they?
Their outfits. The search for the correct costume for Balor was hilarious. And there might have been some pictures of me in the papers where the paparazzi shot me when we were in a field with some horses the one day where I was wearing a Harlequin suit. And that went out the window, that costume.
Why? You've still got it, though, right?
I don't know.
Your own
Pyjamas
personal
now.
I wear it for fun. Fun and games at the weekend. But when Lucinda said, I think it's going to be this, and she produced the black thing, I went, oh, that's cool.
Tasty.
That's nice. Because the minute you're in your costume, you suddenly, if it's the right one, you suddenly...
And the staff?
Yeah. So Balor was kind of, okay, this is going to be cool. This guy's going to be amazing. Look at this. He's got a cloak that follows him around.
I've returned.
So Joey's told me stories about him being on the tube and, fans going all the time.
Yeah.
I was wondering... It wasn't bad, right? That's pretty good.
It's actually just him following me around.
Yeah, it's him, isn't it?
Every day.
I can tell.
If we could be cool about it. I was just wondering whether there were friends and family of yours, Lenny, that kind of freaked out at the idea of you being part of the Witcher world.
My brother Paul knows it. My brother Paul watches sword and sorcery fantasy stuff.
Great.
But the rest of them, what you doing? Witcher? What is that? They're like that. And oh my God, when they see this, you're swearing a lot in this show, there's a lot of swearing. You're killing up everybody. What's the matter with you?
That sounds great. You should have done the whole thing in that.
I've taken control of the entire continent. Faced with chaos, the people will always choose order. No matter the cost.
Slightly, in the supermarket, people pulling out a tin of beans and going, I had a bit of that. But generally, I'm hoping that when it drops on Christmas Day, there'll be a reaction and I'll
You'll
be
see
able to...
a new side to you. It is so different and wild and villainous and the detail and nuance you've put into it. I think people are going to go, wait, hang on.
I mean, I will think twice about when I pick out that tin of beans and stare at you in the supermarket. That's
It is him!
It is me.
I told you.
I have a lot of free time.
7 warriors, outcasts, strangers to each other, bound together to fight an unstoppable empire.
When did the idea of this show first start taking practical shape? At what point in the Witcher production saga did you go, we're going to do this?
I will say in fall 2019, so it was pre-launch of season 1. So one of the really interesting things about these books is that in the Mothership show, we're never going to be able to cover all of the material. There's so much stuff that we're not going to be able to get to. And so I called Kelly Lukenbiel, who's my executive at Netflix, and I said, I have this idea. I have this idea that we do lots of them, lots of little prequels and sequels and spin-offs that are these sort of 6-episode, close-ended stories. We can roll them out between seasons so that fans have something to look forward to, because it's 18 months between seasons. And I was like, so I think this is a great idea. And I've always wanted to explore the conjunction of the spheres. And she was like, great, let me stop you. Let's see if anyone actually watches the show. And people did. So it probably would have been January 2020. She called back and said, let's start talking. Between that, I had written Declan, who was also obsessed with Conjunction of the Spheres, and said, any chance that you would want to do this for me?
Yes. And then about 2 weeks later, sitting in a cafe, and it all just came out onto a napkin with a pen, just like that, with the names, characters, arcs, what they did. Ayla plays an instrument called nickel harp. Oh, all this kind of stuff. So, never happen again.
Amazing.
I think it was the perfect confluence of all the time on The Witcher, plus all those years that you think you were wasting reading fantasy books, and then it just all comes out and he goes, "Ha ha! It's paid off."
Yeah.
You better frame that napkin.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm actually looking for it. I've got the text. The napkin is somewhere in the house.
It's got to be
I'm
somewhere.
going to frame it.
Where do we shoot this though? Because it looks amazing. I want to go everywhere.
We shot it in a bathroom outside of Leeds. No, we shot a lot of it in Iceland right at the beginning. We were being chased by COVID the whole time. It was like we got into the country just as they shut down, and it was great. But Iceland's amazing. You point a camera at a toilet in Iceland, and you
Another
go,
one.
It looks so scenic and beautiful. I want to cry.
As the rumble of war sweeps down the valley.
So who's got the best audition story in terms of getting the gig in the first place?
Ooh.
The best audition story.
We talked about our audition stories. I
I'm
don't know if we
imagining
have.
these were over a video camera sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
They were
mine
for
was.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were for me.
So you're in your kitchen giving it all that.
Oh yeah. We developed a lot of like our own. As we've been talking about today. We had a lot of discussions about magical
Yeah.
hands
Yeah.
and the best way
Yeah.
to do magical
Elizabeth
hands.
Olsen's got all
Is it a
sorts
finger,
of
Is
two,
it
3,
two?
4?
Is it an angle? Is it not? Lots and lots of detailed discussion.
There's a word for it. It's like not finger popping, but there's like
Finger
a
tutting.
tutting.
I've got a couple of friends that are actually really good at,
Good
well, that's
finger
like
tutters.
tutting, but yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I can do, not
Oh,
very
hey.
well. Not very
Hey-o.
well.
It's a great 10 minutes on YouTube.
My viewing for tonight.
Did either of you feel like you may have got the gig because your ears are slightly elven already?
My ears aren't, so
Just a-
Who are you talking to?
I'm being lumped in.
There's no. Don't do yourself down. There's a little bit of pull up here.
I have tiny, crisp-like ears.
Yeah,
Crisp.
yeah. I think I have the elven ears now of the pair now. I think.
Laurence is realising that might have come into play. I, however, just got the
Could be an element of Yeah.
Because they're really trying to save money on the ear budget.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Is there a best day and a worst day shooting this? Because you get to see incredible things, beautiful scenery.
I think my best day was when we had the fight scene with Michelle Yeoh.
Of course it was.
I mean, you've got me and you sat there being like, would we go with our left hand or is it like...
Adam, just to doubly confirm, is it, so when do we go? And then Michelle just needs to watch a whole long sequence once and she's like, I've got it. And then she like takes
She
out
just
like
smooths
10
it.
people and
It's
we're
like
like,
ballet.
come on, big lad, we're only just getting started. My favourite day, I think, on a sentimental note, was the first day I met the whole crew, which was my first day. It was in Meldorf's cave, and I met, it was the first day the 7 were combined. Of course, I was planning on watching you get eaten, till Gwen said there was something special about you lot.
Gwen.
Gwen.
And you're going to be in Comic-Cons with these people for the rest of your life. So I hope you like each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Got
cool.
any good anecdotes? I'm going to need at least 20.
Yeah. Who's going to make me laugh first? I'm not usually one to gush over elves, but it's an honour to feed the lot of you. Heard you killed 100 soldiers in Dayard Wood after those Golden Empire wank stains burned down a dwarven bank.
Something like that.
And it helped that the whole cave was real. None of that was
Oh,
CGI. It was
yeah.
all real.
It was a
It was
full-on
an
real
incredible
cave.
set.
I wanted to do
Incredible
an
set.
MTV Welcome to My Crib.
Oh my God.
We were going to rent it out as an Airbnb or something,
that was our
weren't we?
plans
Yeah.
when we were like,
We'll
when you know,
host
waiting for
cocktails and-
turnaround.
This is my sweet 16 in my
Yeah,
cave.
it's in my crib. We got the
Yeah.
master up top.
Yeah,
You want
we got the
mushrooms? We got
waterfall.
mushrooms. We got
Yeah.
mushrooms.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, thanks for this. It's been days since we've had a hot meal.
A meal shared is a meal well seasoned, as my father used to say.
I mean, this is going to sound absurd, but like you're watching 2-3 episodes of this on Christmas Day. Imagine. What would you suggest you watched afterwards? Surely there's some sort of Christmas
go sit in a
treat.
dark room and have a little think.
Yeah.
Just chill out, get yourself a little
mince pie.
Baileys, maybe. And
Glass
just
of
calm down.
What?
There's a lot of fighting and swearing.
I know it's
what
hard.
I'd do is I'd sit in the room in the dark and cry for 20 minutes.
Nice.
And then come out and
then
be
go,
like,
Merry Christmas.
yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'll have another turkey sandwich, thank you.
Yeah.
And
Also-
I'll go and kill it myself. 'Cause that's the kind of dude I am now. I've been watched 4 hours of
Wandering around
this.
with your staff that you have at home.
I got my staff at home. They gave my staff.
You got the stuff?
On my office wall, warding off evil as we speak.
And whenever somebody disagrees with you, you just point at the staff.
And they go,
Okay.
actually, Len, you're right. When they hear that noise, they go, Len, you're right. Yes, of course.
I mean, Joey doesn't get a loot. He doesn't get nothing. You don't get a doubloon, do you?
I get things.
Do you?
I get things. I get little presents.
Do you get a staff? Though?
I got a warhammer at the end of season 3. I might be doing
This
some
is gift
spoilers.
item top trumps.
But
I mean,
Nick,
that's not bad, is
who
it?
designed your staff, designed all the weapons in the show, our armourer came to me at the end of season 3 and
Was
said,
it wrapped
"How do you
perfectly?"
It was. It was wrapped rather suspiciously, and I was a bit like, I don't.
It's not Lego.
Exactly.
Is it a bicycle?
It's a football. And it's in the shape of a treble clef, and it's got like the notation of my music on the side of it.
Great.
And it's
lovely.
It's really cool. I've no idea where to put it. I think currently it's on the piano. Maybe I put it in the bathroom, and then that'll get the most questions.
You're going to put the Warhammer in the bathroom?
In the bathroom. People will be like, is that a Warhammer in there? You know what? I'm not going to ask
Are
him.
you just pleased to see me?
Exactly.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Yeah, I mean, you do realise that if you ever go to weddings,
Yeah.
they must play his songs all the time,
It
right?
has happened. There
Really?
was people tend to play it when I arrive at the supermarket. Someone was playing it in the cinema the other day, and I went to the cinema and someone just.
So they spotted
On the
you.
phone?
Yeah, no, on the tannoy.
Oh, that's. I mean, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I was. Yes, you would.
Maybe. So they saw you walk in and went, "He's gonna
He's
love
gonna
this."
love this. And the worst thing is, I had my headphones in, and my friend had to be like, "You know that," and I was like, "It's fine." I'm
Oh my
listening
God,
to
that's
something else."
hilarious.
This is a massive name drop, but I was talking to Christian Bale.
Clang!
Pick it up. There we go. Oh, that was a heavy one.
It was a big heavy one, but he goes to weddings, and then obviously there's Huey Lewis in the news.
In '87, Huey released this. 4, their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is Hip to Be Square.
And it's like, do you remember that film? Because it's not very fun. Let's not do American
Yeah.
Psycho at a wedding.
Yeah, that's dark.
But you're still playing it.
But they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of trends. It's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Paul!
That's dark.
Cool.
That's pretty.
I thought you were going to say people went Christian.
I would love to go to that wedding.
That'd be cool, wouldn't
That'd
it?
be fun.
It's not even
Down
his
the
show.
aisle. Down the aisle.
That's not even my Batman. Come on, Christian, you love this song.
Biff, pow! I'll wrap up with 2 questions, I think. Well, one's just a point. Congratulations to whoever in the second series put in the game medallion on the tree.
So it's very interesting because there's many more of those Easter eggs to come. Because obviously we know that our Witcher fan base comes from everywhere, but like the games are what people really know, and certainly what they sort of visually connect to with the material. So we love an Easter egg.
I'll leave you with this, Lauren, and it's hopefully a funny one, but did you put Liam in a bath for the screen test? Because if you didn't, missing the trick.
I was going to say, God, see, where were you before we had those conversations?
Didn't you say he brought his own bath?
Well, that's actually what we require when we have people audition.
Yeah.
No, Liam's great. He's going to be fantastic.
In a bath or not?
I mean, we'll try to make it work.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's The Witcher.
Thank you, guys, and congratulations.
Thanks a million.
And I've got to tell you, the enthusiasm and happiness beaming off of you has made my day.
Ah, good.
Yeah, good.
Thanks, my friend.